Hi, everyone. Welcome to Flexify 2, your guide to navigating the economy and career landscape. I'm your host, Trina, and today we're kicking off 2025 with a deep dive into what's really happening with the economy and job market. There's no fluff, no hype, just the insights you need to make smart decisions this year. Let's start with some surprisingly good news about the economy. Goldman Sachs just released their projections, and they're expecting 2.5% growth this year. That's actually better than what most economists were predicting. And here's some interesting news. JP Morgan's putting the chance of a recession at just 15%. Not too shabby for all the doom and gloom we've been hearing, right? But let's break this down into what it actually means for you. The feds are finally easing up on interest rates. We're looking at them dropping to around 4% through most of 2025. Inflation, still hanging around above 2.5%, but it's way better than what we've seen lately. Now let's talk about jobs because this is where things get really interesting. The tech sector's making a comeback, which is huge news after all those layoffs we saw in 2023 and 2024. But that's not even the biggest story. Let me tell you about the industries that are absolutely booming right now. Healthcare. Can't hire fast enough, especially in telemedicine. Renewable energy. Wind turbine techs and solar installers are among the fastest growing jobs. And cybersecurity, with all these AI developments, they can't find enough people to fill the positions. Speaking of AI, we need to have this conversation. The World Economic Forum says AI could impact 85 million jobs by 2025. Now, I know that sounds scary, but here's what everyone's missing. It's not about jobs disappearing, it's about jobs transforming. Think about it this way. When email came along, did it kill the postal service? No, but it sure changed how we communicate. AI is doing the same thing to our jobs. We're seeing entirely new careers pop up. AI human collaboration specialists, data scientists, digital transformation experts, roles we couldn't even imagine 5 years ago. Here's what's fascinating. Merit America identified three major trends that are reshaping everything about how we work. First, AI and automation skills aren't just nice to haves anymore. They're becoming an essential as knowing how to use email. Second, remote work isn't going anywhere. In fact, it's evolving. Companies are getting better at it, and employees are demanding it. And the technology's making it smoother than ever. And third, this is my favorite. Skills are trumping degrees. Companies are finally focusing more on what you can do than where you went to school. So, what should you do with all this information? Let me give you four practical steps. One, get comfortable with digital tools, all of them. Even if you think they don't apply to your industry, they will. Two, start learning about AI. You don't need to become a programmer, but you should understand how these tools work and how they might affect your field. Three, stay flexible. The hybrid work model isn't a trend, it's the new normal. Get good at managing your time and communicating virtually. Four, keep an eye on growing sectors. Healthcare and renewable energy aren't just growing, they're exploding. Even if you're not in these fields, they might be overlaps with what you do. Here's the bottom line in 2025. It isn't about surviving change, it's about riding the wave. The opportunities are there if you know where to look, and that's exactly what we'll keep exploring on this show. If you're finding this valuable, make sure to subscribe. We'll be diving deeper into each of these topics into upcoming episodes. I'm Trina, and this has been the Flexify 2 Remote Work Search Evolve podcast. Thanks for listening, and I'll catch you next week.